Okay, Seldon here. Round 4, it's now Dermody's turn. So I've just had a horrific round. Looks like there was about a 5% battle or something. I just lost 4 fighters from AA attacking India, along with previously losing a battleship on 13. But I'm not someone who likes to blame dice, so we'll just we battle on. You see I've concentrated my forces in Karelia. So we'll do a light capture of Archangel. We'll come in heavy on West Russia now, and that forks Caucasus and Russia. So we should the turn after, so we should in about turn 5 actually be able to capture the Caucasus. And we'll have our last little round of attack forces coming in, and now Germany needs to pivot to defense. I've done the calcs. I could go all in for an attack on Moscow next turn, so in round 5, if I went heavy bombers. So I think I've got about, I could do, I think 3 bombers, I believe. That'll let me hit Moscow with 5 bombers, 5 tanks. I could build, possibly build 2 tanks up there. Maybe that drops me down to 2 bombers. But that gets me about 18 tanks attacking Moscow. 17 infantry, 5 tanks. My calcs so they can get up to about 30 infantry, 10 artillery, and because this failed so spectacularly, they can actually have fly the British fighters all back, and you'd have about 10 Russian fighters there, which sort of is the game changer there. And with 10 fighters there, it turns into like a 30% battle against Moscow, so that's pretty sucky. Over here too, I could sort of hold France, but I'd have to throw everything in there, and I prefer to send my last little force number 2, these 2 guys and 3 tanks down here, just to help with the hold of the Caucasus for a turn or 2. So that's the unfortunate position we're in. Germany's pretty strong, but we really needed a bit of a better. We needed more than like a 5% battle on India. That's all right. We'll come in here. If we're holding Caucasus strong, sometimes you can use the German forces to assist in the take of India. If you can tag team Caucasus and India, it's pretty powerful. But the fleet is coming in here with a vengeance. I don't wonder with how much they're going to capture France. If they're just going to do a light capture of France, I might just see whether we could. Yeah, it doesn't bother me too much if they do a light capture. They could technically drop about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 British, 8 Americans in here, 14. But the good thing about good players is it's easy to know what they're going to do, because if you look at Amund, like all top 10, top 20 players, it's just like clockwork, the transports. So each one's just got just enough. So 2 in here. This is set up just perfectly. There'll be 9, 10 units here, and he's going to have 10 transports coming back. So 10 and 10, so they're just, everything fills up just perfectly. You can sort of tell from that what they're going to do. He's got 1 transport spare, which makes me think he's going to try and maybe take 1 transport down somewhere. But it tells me, long and short of it, tells me he doesn't want to take these 6 troops from Africa and drop them into France. So it means it's likely to be a light capture of France, which means that I'll have a better chance of holding it strong next turn and building up a bit of a stack there. And for that purposes, I want to build 14 ground units now. Now we switch from offensive to a defensive game now that the UK fleet has dropped. All right, so let's make this happen. I'm going to do this just to scare him. Hopefully he doesn't die. Let's try one more time to get this. This will be a strong capture here, but I just want to see how this battle goes first. Don't know whether I'm going to hold troops back. I could also blitz through here and take this, but it's a 50-50 whether we do that or not. It's tempting. It is tempting. Anyway. Let's check if this guy can do anything interesting. Nope. So we could sort of do this. This guy. Come down here and take it. I suppose, provided I win, it's probably income neutral, sort of, assuming that I can kill this guy. I've killed 3, provided he doesn't hit back. Probably overall pretty neutral, but if I do win, he's going to have to, probably might even send this British tank up to try and recapture, so yeah, it might cause him a little grief. This guy's dead, but we may as well try and see if we can take out one of the guys that's coming closest to the front lines anyway. I could send him this way, but yeah, I think he's going to cause slightly more damage there. Alrighty. Yep. This is dead. Is this safe? No real transports here yet that can take anything. The UK guys or US guys will be dead. So I think this is really solid for this turn at least. Okay. Oh, that's not right. Not a strat raid. An attack raid. It's going to be our factory in a turn. Let's double check whether we hold it strong enough. 22, he's going to be, could attack Russia with, he's got these tanks as well. 23, 33, 34, 35. I'll have 20, 32.